Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl MissMonificent here. I'm so glad you guys could join me. I am doing today in this video I am going to be doing a Dollar Tree DIY. So I purchased these placemats, and I didn't purchase them. I did not buy these for any particular reason other than a DIY. When I saw these, you know, light bulbs went off. I was like, I know I can use these for some kind of DIY. So today I'm going to be showing you guys what I do with these. We are going to be making our own little tray. This is very inexpensive. If you're looking for a tray, something unique, something different, then here is an idea that you guys can use if you would like to. So for this tray, I am going to be using 4 of these 11 by 14 picture frames from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using 1 of these placemats from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using 1 of the larger mirrors that they sell. This is the largest that they sell with the gold like flimsy plastic frame around it. I'm going to be using 1 of these. I am going to be using some of this 6 feet floral wire in the gold, and that's what it looks like. This is optional. You could either use this or you could use some of the cotton twine that they sell at the Dollar Tree as well. After going over and over it with it in my head, I decided I think this would look really, really neat with it. But when I get ready, when we get to this part, I'll tell you guys, you know, where you could choose which option you would like to do. I'm also going to be using my handy dandy hot glue gun, and the only item you will not be able to purchase from the Dollar Tree is E6000. You can pick this up at any hardware store like Lowe's, Home Depot. Walmart also sells this. So yes, okay, so first thing first, what we're going to do, I've already done one, you guys, and these things are pretty flimsy. I've begun to take apart my 11 by 14 frames, and this one just cracked on me. So be careful when choosing these frames. I don't know if this one was already damaged, and when I took it out of the package it just made it crumble. So just be careful when choosing the frames, okay? So I'm going to be taking apart, I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm going to be doing with this. I'm going to be taking apart these frames, and in order to do so, all you have to do is just bend back these little tabs here. And they're really, really easy to do. You don't need any tools for this. Okay? And just be careful because they are flimsy. The glass is flimsy. So just be really, really careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these apart. And this part is optional as well. Because my Dollar Tree, I haven't seen these in any other colors besides black and brown. So I'm going to be taking these and I'm going to be spray painting all 4 of my 11 by 14 frames. Once I take them apart, I'm just going to be spray painting only the frames, and I'm also going to be spray painting this. So I'll come back after everything is dry so we can move on to the next step. Okay guys, I have painted everything up, and I just used paint that I had on hand, so that worked out well for me. So for the first frame I'm going to be working with, I am going to be taking apart the mirrored, just peeling the plastic off of the mirrored one. because I won't be using the frame for that. So I'm just going to take that apart, and then I'm going to take the base of the 11 by 14 frame, that cardboard piece, and I'm just going to set them on top. They almost perfectly match in size, and I'm going to place that in my frame, making sure I did all of the notches. Okay, now I'm going to be taking my placemat that I painted. Remember, these are colors that I already had. You guys can make these your color choice. And I'm going to try and place this evenly, and I'm just going to glue certain spots. I don't want to glue too much because I don't want it to show. Now, if you guys can see, it doesn't, you still have some corners showing, and this overlaps. So I didn't cut this before just in case this would unravel on me. So now that I have it in there, I am just going to cut it to fit evenly into my frame. Okay, and this is what you have right here. So now you can leave it like this, or you can just take some little pieces that you think will fill in your squares and go ahead and hot glue them. Okay. Now we're going to take our next frame, and we're going to place that back together as well. Okay, now we're going to take our next frame, and we're going to do the same thing by removing those little notches. Okay, now we remove those. Now we're going to take a glass, and we're just going to place our glass. We're going to put just a little bit of hot glue in some spots, and we're just going to set our glass back in there. We're going to take our E6000 and our hot glue. We're going to go around lightly because we don't want this to squeeze out too much. Okay guys, so you want to have your mirror down, your mirror framed down first. Then you want to put your placemat down. Then you're going to do your glass frame next. So you're going to take your last two frames only. Now if you have some clamps, or if you want to sit it like this, and then if you have something heavy, a big book or something, for it to go across while it dries, the 24 hours that is needed to dry, you can do so. Okay guys, it's been a few hours and it's pretty much dry. Now I did change up the twine that I decided I'm going to use. I'm going to be using this twine, which is the jute twine, and it comes like this from the Dollar Tree. It is the Tool Bench Hardware brand, and I have the kind that had the 3 rows, so it has this brownish color. I decided to go with the jute twine instead of the cotton twine, because if you can see the color and the difference because of my color choice of my frames. And now I'm going to take that twine. So now I'm going to take my twine, and here is where I was telling you that you have your different options that you can go with. You can either go with, for this area, you can either go with the jute twine or the bling wrap. But I mean, if you do have the patience and you do decide to do the gold trim, that is an option to do the gold trim around each gap. That would be really pretty. But I'm going to go with the twine, and I'm just going to take my hot glue. I'm going to start with the bottom row first, and I'm going to start wrapping it around. Okay guys, so that is what it's looking like now. So I'm going to finish the rest up off camera, and I'll come back to you guys when I'm all done with that. Hi guys, I am back and I am finished with that. As you can see, I didn't do the whole tray. I just like filled in the gaps, and that just makes it look even more like a tray, so you don't see the line demarcation from stacking the picture frames. Like I said, I chose to do twine. You can do the diamond wrap with this if you would like, if you're not going for this shabby chic type look. And this is what the tray looks like. How awesome is that? Now you could also use this as a picture frame, because remember, the back of these have a hook. You could hang it on the wall just like that. You can make a couple of these, and then you could have a nice little wall art piece. You could have a nice little wall art piece hanging it on the wall like this. That would be really, really awesome if you made a couple of these. It still would be very inexpensive, and you don't have to stack this many if you don't want, if you decide to do it as a wall piece. But I am going to continue with my tray idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish with that idea. Okay guys, so before I do anything else, I told you guys I knew I was going to be wanting to use these for something. I am going to go into my 60-pack of Tool Bench hardware felt pads, and I'm just going to put some feet on the bottom of these so they don't scrape up anything. And the size that I think I'm going to be using is the 1 inch. I'm going to be using the 1 inch, and I'm going to put one on each corner. And this is what they look like, you guys. They're pretty thick. So I'm just going to flip this over, and these are peeling sticks. These are peeling sticks, but you guys know me, I like to always be safe, so I'm going to put my hot glue on that just to be on the safe side. And I'm actually going to glue it right on the, I'm actually going to glue it right on the corner of the frame and not here. I want to glue it right there. Okay, so that is what that looks like. So now, there. It even sits up a little higher as well. Okay, so now on to the next step. I am going to be using my Dollar Tree floral wire after all. And what I'm going to be doing is I want to create a nice little handle on here. So I'm going to take my floral wire and measure out how I want it, and then use my shears and snip that off my shape. Then I just want to take my needle nose pliers, and I want to make a little loop like this on each end. Okay, so that is what that looks like, and I'm going to imitate the same thing on the other side. Okay, now I have created two of these. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to glue a little spot, and this is what you should have when you are all done with that. Okay guys, I am back, and that is what those look like. Okay, you can see the little loop. I did not wrap the loop. Now the way I came up with to detach those is I'm going to be using these little thumbtacks. It's so teeny, you guys probably barely can see it. These little thumbtacks, these little silver thumbtacks, you can pick them up at a dollar store, your local Dollar Tree. I have a bucket full of thumbtacks. Okay, I'm going to take my E6000 and I'm just going to place it all around that little loop. Then I'm going to take my thumbtack and I'm going to press in. You don't want to beat it, you just, because these are picture frames, just press in. And there you have it, you guys. There is my, okay, this way. And there you have it, you guys. There is my rusty, shabby chic coffee table tray, or tray, wherever you would like to place this. Okay guys, I am back, and this is how I staged it for you guys, just so that I could, you know, show you guys the finished results. So don't pay it no, never mind, it will not stay this way. This is just my staging to show you guys how it looks. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that mirror, you guys. Look at that, so pretty. I'm going to step back so you guys can take a look at this. So if this is something that you are interested in doing, the total cost of this project will be $8. Of course, if you guys know me and you watch any of my Dollar Tree haul videos, and if you were paying attention to the beginning, you know I had quite a few of these items already on hand. The only thing that I did purchase for this project, I actually already had the mirror as well. The only thing that I purchased for this project were the 4 picture frames. I already had the placemats. Like I said, I bought them a while back because I knew I would come up with something for this. So I really hope you guys liked this DIY, my Dollar Tree frame. I hope you guys are getting that. And yes, I have the feet on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about scratching up your table. And there's my little handles, which is optional. I'm sorry, the total cost if you decide to do the handles, because I used the floral wire, it would be $9, but I had the floral wire already on hand. All of these items were purchased at the Dollar Tree, and a lot of this stuff is optional. Like I said, you can make this to your liking, spray paint it your color. You can use whatever you want to dress the outside. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this today's DIY. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Share me with your family, your friends. Just share me if this is something that you think will be helpful to others. I really appreciate you guys. If you are visiting, I ask you to please stay a while by hitting that loyal button down below. I thank you guys so much for watching. I thank you for your time. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Until then, God bless.